finally ready to give you a look at it. I'm thrilled to have been given the opportunity to play the Major, and I'm so excited to be able to show you a glimpse into her world. Please enjoy.
This is for like, please don't hate me for not being Japanese. Or Korean, I think.
Uh-oh.
This is Major. I'm on site. I'm going in.
Whoa.
You are the first of your kind, but you're not invulnerable.
Maybe next time you can design me better.
It's like Blade Runner.
Everyone around
Vibe.
me, they feel connected to something. Connected to something I'm not.
I feel like this is her character in
What
Her.
are you?
This is where she went.
Yeah, this is where she went.
You were dying. We
It
saved
looks
you.
good. Like,
Now
the
you save
CG
others.
quality.
Words like violence break the silence.
It's cool.
I don't know who to trust.
You trust me, right?
Who's that
I
guy?
know I have a past. I'll find out who I was.
Everything they told you was a lie.
Who are you?
Who
They
dat?
did not save your life. They stole it.
It's not gonna show us. We'll look it up.
This is Darth Vader.
Star Wars.
Wow.
This is the Ghost in the Shell trailer that just came out, and I remember when this first was announced that Scarlett Johansson was playing this role because it's based on a graphic novel, I believe, or comic book series, and the girl that's in it is Asian, either Korean or Japanese,
Yeah.
and it's like a huge deal. People are like really pissed that Scarlett Johansson is playing it. Like, the thing is, they show like the picture of both of them side by side, and she does look like the girl, obviously like a white version of the girl.
Yeah.
So like,
Whitewashing, man.
it's so hard. It's so hard to hate on it because it looks really cool. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, and like they've got all the great things in there. There's like explosions. There's clearly some like conspiracy stuff going on. There's like the circle of people that are. There's like the sci-fi Blade Runner stuff, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's like Scarlett Johansson that looks mostly naked doing that whole thing, which of course is like people are into
That's
that.
big. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the bottom line is, I mean, the whole whitewashing thing, you can get into a lot of it. I mean, get into it a lot with Hollywood. But like, I bet you it probably never came up in like the meeting to make this movie happen. Like, that's just
yeah.
like Hollywood's crazy, man. Like, this movie is made to make money. Okay.
And Scarlett Johansson makes money.
She makes money, and naked Scarlett Johansson makes a lot of money. So that is the bottom line and the only line of conversation that these studio execs had. I guarantee it.
There's a really good skit. I can't remember who made the video. I'll find it and I'll link it down in the description. And it's whenever Doctor Strange was announced, and what's her name? The woman that ended up being bald in the film.
Oh,
Tilda
Swinton.
Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's like pretending to be the board of executives deciding who should play that role. It's really funny because it's just
It's probably
it's like
spot on though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's crazy
because it's a white guy and he just he doesn't even think about it at all.
But the sad thing is though, like in that Doctor Strange Ghost in the Shell, like these are examples of movies that are being made to make money essentially. I mean, that's like the big green lighting reason. And when it comes down to that, you maybe shouldn't totally forgive them. I mean, you got to have a conscience, like what the hell are you doing? Like this, you're just being kind of you know, not a bigot, but like it's
Yeah,
insane that she does
I
kind of
don't-
look similar. Like, why not sort of shift the look or something to make it look like, she looks like she probably stole that from like a you know, Asian actress role or something.
Right.
But then there's movies that it's like a
Well,
Aloha with Bradley Cooper.
She is like
that don't need to be whitewashed.
Right. She's like a robot in it, I think, too, like an android.
Yeah.
So like there's nothing saying that like they had to make the android Asian. I don't know. It's not based on historical, like Aloha
True.
is based on real people, so that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, that's effed
to
up.
like have a white guy play Michael Jackson in that one movie.
ridiculous,
That's
yeah.
ridiculous. Where when it's sci-fi stuff, like it's a little more forgivable. I do think like Hollywood producers need to start taking risks like they did in Star Wars and stuff, and really putting their foot down and being like, we're gonna have a diverse cast here, and if it's like based on source material that has an Asian lead, let's make a
So be it.
Let's
Yeah.
make a huge Asian star. If that's gonna make you more returns in the long run anyway.
You got to be progressive about it.
It's a big risk though, and Hollywood is risk adverse,
Mm-hmm.
big time. They let the independents take care of the risk, and
Yeah.
they play the big game.
They look at the sales
calculated,
projections
yeah.
with Scarlett Johansson in it, and that's bam, stamp, approval, good to go.
So
Make
yeah,
it, go make it.
It's not like the worst thing ever. The movie though, like
The
besides
movie doesn't
that,
look terrible. I mean, it looks good. It looks very entertaining.
I will probably watch it. It looks. I really like stuff that's like super interesting, like takes on the sci-fi realm, like futuristic stuff that's like cyberpunkish type things. Like that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Obviously like Blade Runner, like that's. So I'm excited to see it. The trailer looks awesome.
Mhm.
And
2017.
I'm interested to see if this will have the same effect as like Gods of Egypt.
Oh my God! See, there's another one.
That's what I mean, though. So, like, are you gonna let that influence your decision on whether or not you watch this? Are people gonna boycott this movie? I'd love to hear what other people have to say about it because I'm a white guy, so obviously my opinion is kind of skewed.
And you know what? And people that sort of are extremely hurt by it and outwardly, let Hollywood know in one way or another that they're pissed off that this is happening, they'll go see the movie. A lot of them. So it's like, how will Hollywood change it when the only number they're looking at is the box office? So like, what is it going to take, do you think, for this to happen?
I think people boycotting movies, and I think people are doing that more and more now. So it'll be interesting to see if that happens with this movie, or what other movies it's happened with, because it's going to keep happening.
I mean, this movie looks entertaining. I mean, it looks very cool.
Good.
The art design. See, I'm weird. I like that world, like you talked about.
That's like very.
It's very interesting.
It reminds me a lot of the video games I used to play in like the '90s, like the Japanese inspired, like Final Fantasy type stuff. Like yeah. I actually would be interested to see the source material on this too. Like I didn't really look into it too much, but I might go do that now.
Yeah, cool. What do you think? What do you think about Hollywood sort of making their own decisions regardless of any normal person's conscience or source material? Can you relate to Hollywood's decisions as far as casting when it comes to ethnic roles?
And do you want to see this movie?
Yeah. We don't have to be too intense about it. I mean,
because
with movies like this.
It looks cool.
Okay.
Scarlett Johansson.